I'm Rich Carroll. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. A mother and father in western Flagler County have been arrested on charges of felony child neglect. Deputies were called to the home on the 1700 block of County Road 75 by neighbors who said they heard children screaming. Sheriff Rick Staley said when they arrived on scene, what they found inside horrified them.
They discovered absolutely horrible living conditions, trash piled up on the property throughout the home, bugs crawling around, feces everywhere, children filthy. Just deplorable and sad conditions for any child to live in.
When questioned about the condition of her home, Mother Christina Coe told deputies she was trying her best. She and Gilbert Bridewell were committed to the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility on 3 counts of felony child neglect. Their children, ages 2, 1, and just a week old, were turned over to Child Services. There's an opportunity for young Flagler County residents to get the COVID-19 vaccine today. Karen Johnson has the details.
Flagler County officials are urging residents 16 years of age and older to take advantage of a one-time opportunity today offered by Flagler Health Plus in St. Augustine to be vaccinated with the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccination. Appointments are required, and so is a return visit for a second dose on May 14th. Bob Snyder is the Flagler County Health Officer.
There'll be a special event for 16 and 17-year-olds that has been organized, and then as soon as the vaccines are going to be available to our younger population, we'll have a strategy to get as many students vaccinated as possible.
Appointments are open to anyone meeting the minimum age requirement and are available from 9 to 5 today, the 23rd. They can be made online at flaglercounty.org/COVID. Appointments for the second dose of the vaccine to be administered May 14th will be booked at the same time as the initial appointment. And there are plenty of other vaccination opportunities for those who are at least 18 years old. Links to those appointments are at Parkview Church, Walmart, Publix, Walgreens, Winn-Dixie, CVS, Grace Community Pharmacy, and the Florida Department of Health. Flagler locations are also available at flaglercounty.org/COVID. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
A big boom is happening in Palm Coast Town Center. Amy Cherry has more.
Walker Douglas of Douglas Properties tells us more about new homes coming to the area.
Right now, we've got Paytas Homes. Go check out Hidden Lakes right there on Old Kings Road. They're going to have homes very similar to what's going on in there. I think they're almost all the way built out in Hidden Lakes. And so Paytas said, well, we need more runway. We're selling through these things. Really good looking houses. They're doing 209 lots. Those are underway right now. They'll probably have homes available to sell, I'd imagine, Q1 of 2022. Toll Brothers on the other side of Town Center near the tennis center where Publix is, they're coming out of the ground with 160 homes. Having Toll Brothers is like having a national stamp of approval on Town Center.
Mayor Melissa Holland says Toll Brothers homes are a big draw for retirees.
We hear stories that folks from Northeast that retired down here or even still working, that they always remember their Toll Brothers homes. So we're excited about this opportunity to continue to further grow Town Center out, take advantage of all these different opportunities that are coming to us.
Douglas says when it comes to commercial development, they're taking a different approach.
We're taking a step back to Main Street and saying, how about instead of these big 5-acre parcels that cost $750,000, we slice and dice these things up to palatable small pieces of property like the old Main Streets, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, all these little towns that grew up wall to wall. The barber owned this thing fee simple, and then next door to him, the hardware store owned his thing. He lived above his hardware store. The barber leased the apartment above the barber shop. We're going to take it back to that. It's going to be more affordable so you don't spend all your money on the land acquisition, and you've got a lot left over for going vertical and making something that looks good.
Holland says she's certain whatever commercial growth Town Center sees will reflect today's habits of shopping and the experience residents want to have in their community.
We hear a lot about they want to go out and enjoy a movie or a restaurant or, just getting together with neighbors and friends. And so I think they've taken a very tactful approach on how they're looking to develop it.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
Flagler Beach residents will have the opportunity to take advantage of several city services at a single location this weekend. John Arking has the story.
This Saturday will be Super Spring Saturday in Flagler Beach with both a prescription drug take-back day and golf cart inspections and registration taking place from 10 till 2 at the Flagler Beach Police Department on South Flagler Avenue. Police Chief Matt Downey.
Our new mayor, Susie Johnson, had asked me, hey, that's great that you're doing it on a Saturday. Have you ever thought about doing golf cart inspections on a Saturday? because a lot of our residents in Flagler Beach work Monday through Friday. They can't come down to get their registration. So great idea by the mayor. Figured we'd take it a little bit further. And because of COVID, we know some of our citizens either don't want to leave the house or they can't leave the house because of medical conditions. So we figure what better way to show them how much we care about them. If they can't make it to the police department to drop off their unused or expired medications, I'll go out and pick them up door to door.
Reservations for prescription drug pickups will be taken through 5 p.m. today. They can be made by calling the Flagler Beach Police Department. Meanwhile, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office will also be taking part in National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, 10 till 2, at 4 locations across the county. Their Palm Coast District Office, both of the Publix locations on Belterre Parkway and Palm Coast, as well as the Publix on Palm Coast Parkway. Residents can stop by any of the sites, empty the medication from their container into the collection box, and then leave. No personal information is required. All of the medications collected Saturday will be turned over to the DEA to be properly disposed of to avoid contaminating local landfills or the water supply. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Erking.
Seems like a local firefighter married well.
Michael Orlando, Flagler County Prescribed Fire Program Supervisor, is not the only member of his family to fight fires.
My wife is the resident park ranger at Duns Creek State Park. She's also the leader of the District 3 fire team for the Florida Park Service. So she leads a team of 8, which she takes everywhere from St. Augustine down to Okeechobee, Florida, and aids in prescribed fire and wildfire control.
Orlando said that when his wife and her team are not working on fires, they do some hurricane cleanup and control of exotic animals and plants. The Flagler Voice is on every Saturday morning at 8:30 on WNZF. The podcast is at the Flagler Radio app. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.